Elon Musk is gone as an advisor to President Trump, but the agency most closely connected to the world's richest man lives on. It is DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. Its latest target is ATF, that's the government watchdog over gun sales and gun dealers. Investigative reporter Chris Horn is looking into what cutbacks could result in his special report.
Regina, DOGE will look at two key areas of ATF when it comes to guns, regulations, and inspectors. The owner of the most recognizable gun shop in our area says ATF buries him in paperwork. But a local advocate for curbing gun violence says cutbacks in regulations will backfire. Bob's Gun Shop has been a mainstay in Norfolk for 80 years now. Owner Steve Dowdy knows all about ATF regulators.
We see them maybe every 2 to 3 years, kind of on average.
Dowdy says one of ATF's most onerous rules is keeping every hard copy of this form that gun buyers must complete for 20 years.
I would love to see them get rid of that so that we could get rid of forms that are over 20 years. So there's some restrictions that are, or requirements that I think we could, kind of get rid of. But I don't think it's going to be anything real huge.
But Dowdy says the public shouldn't worry that the DOGE mission of less waste, fraud, and abuse will return us to the Wild West.
Like we're going to be giving guns away and no background checks and things like that. That's not going to happen.
And then there's community activist Bilal Muhammad. He's been advocating for fewer guns and less gun violence for years.
There should be a more slow and more precise process in the restriction department, and that can really enforce more authority and accountability.
In a tragic irony, Muhammad's own son, Ali, was shot to death 2 years ago in Norfolk's Ocean View section.
There's what we call ghost guns. And I strongly believe that the person that killed my son used a ghost gun. Ghost gun is a gun with no serial number on it. You buy it off the street, you cannot trace these ghost guns. So these ghost guns is coming to the hands of those that killing innocent people and losing our son.
The Supreme Court made a key ruling this year regarding those ghost guns, by the way. I'll have more on that and what happens when ATF regulators visit a gun dealer in my special report. Aiming at the ATF, it's coming up at 6. Chris Horn, 10 on your side.